Hey there, Adam here. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we got another quality, actionable video, some really helpful content for you guys. This one, we're going to be going over the one thing that, in my opinion, that really helps improve your profitability on paid social, allows you to scale much further, and yeah, overall, just makes you happier as a person, as a business owner. So yeah, let's get right into it. So what we're going to be covering, and that one thing, without revealing 20 minutes in, is going to be research. But instead of me just saying research, I'm actually going to show you a real live example. We just onboarded a client here. I'm going to show you an example here and just go really in depth here to show you, our format, our strategy with it, show you how to do the research, and also show you the little pockets of gold where you can find some really cool stuff. So go ahead and stay tuned for that. So first things first, we always, for us, we have an onboarding doc that we have the client fill out to get us kickstarted. That has like info on the brand, their goals, has info on the audience, and also has info on the competition and also the differentiating factors. So that really helps. So we always start with that. We always fill out this info right here. Now it's typically broken out in basically 8 different parts. One is also starts off with their desires, like what people want. Then we also get the product benefits, like the advantage for the customer, and then also law of leadership. So basically, it came from this book here. If I just quickly pull it up, the 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing. Basically, chapter 1 talks about the law of leadership, meaning it's better to be first than it's better to be better. And basically, what it means is like customers are always so much more receptive to what's new rather than what's better. So that's why we always want to get that. Plus, any differentiating factors on there as well. Up next is customer pain points as well, problems people experience. And then we get the features, competitor weaknesses, objections, and then failed solutions, what they tried in the past. And then any other reviews that we kind of highlight down here. So we get all that info. And that's basically the main piece there. Now, in terms of how to get it, let's walk through this. So in terms of reviews, we always start with the reviews. So if we go to the product, or we go to the site here, go ahead and pull up the 46 reviews. Just start digging through it, and then you keep that framework in mind. Typically from the reviews, what you find quite a bit, you'll find the desires. For the desires, you basically just read between the lines. They're not going to be like, I want peace of mind. I want my, you know what I mean? They're just going to say, oh, this really helped, just give me peace of mind. You just kind of like read between the lines there. Let's go, okay, they want peace of mind essentially. In terms of the product benefits, they will highlight this quite a bit. And you always want to highlight it from like what they actually care about. Because you could be talking about, for example, a client mentioned, green solution for the environment, noted that down. Not a single customer mentioned that. So it's not really one of those things. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's environmentally friendly brands and the customer base will care about that. But this one here, I would honestly like either remove it or I'd actually put it maybe down near the bottom. There's another one too as well that the client mentioned, but really when you go through it, not a single person ever mentions it. It's just such a glaringly obvious, like just huge problem that they're trying to solve. So you kind of keep those in mind. Now, a couple of them I really liked was a couple of these ones here. So this one here, with a special needs child, anytime they mention like, hey, I have a child that's, anything that's very specific that we can call out the audience, is really helpful. Because if we put that in a review, it's actually just going to dynamically target those type of people essentially. So if we put that in a headline or we put that in a static or call out that in a video or something like that, Meta is basically just going to find those types of people essentially, which is really powerful. Finds that pocket. And then basically this one here, I'm changing the bed at least once a day, if not twice a day. So customer pain point, all right? This one here, we bought these for a second son for owner. We were dreading it because we had no luck with any other waterproof mats when we potty trained our older son. So what is that? It's a failed solution, right? These P-pop mats totally gave us peace of mind, right? So that is a desire. It's also a product benefit as well too. They're super absorbent and my son feels comfortable enough sleeping directly on it. Okay, so super absorbent. So that's a really good benefit. We love our mats. We use it for 4 years and it's still in perfect condition. So after, thousands of time washing it, that's really good. So it's kind of like the durability aspect of it. That's really cool. I mean, it's been used for 4 years. So that's really good. My son went through a bedwetting stage. We tried several mats that claimed they worked. Many slipped around and leak or the pee would run off. So that's, once again, another failed solution. But these are more like the product aware kind of solutions. Either kind of like they're trying different things out. I'll get to a little bit later on some different failed solutions. Just in general, they're not even aware of this product at all. Works so great, stays in place, no plastic feeling, is very soft to lay on, especially for my sensory son. I have 2 bedwetters and none of my sanity left. Ordering now. This I actually got from a comment. And then basically some more comments there as well too. So I'm going to get to that in a second. So that's really the first spot, is always taking a look at the reviews on their website. Now, what's a really good gold mine in terms of getting the competitor weaknesses is really just going to Amazon and then just typing the product in. So if I go here to, I'm just going to go to Amazon.com, and I think it's already bedwetting mat. It's already been searched. What you want to do is you want to pull up a couple of these products here. And then what I typically do is I go to the reviews and ratings and then go to the 1 star. And as long as someone's like a bit more logical and they're not like, totally emotional or anything, and they give legit reasons why they're not a big fan of it, that's really what you want to note down. You also want to note down what's a constant reoccurrence, right? So this one, not waterproof, basically, unfortunately, recently discovered. Yeah. So it basically just not waterproof, frustrated, wasting my money on these. Don't buy these. They couldn't even capture a glass of water. They're complete. So not waterproof. Yeah, so that's really soaks through these pads. So urine's actually soaking through. So it's really like the main thing is just it's not waterproof. Urine getting through. They mentioned very little padding, not good quality. But really the main 2 is they're just super worried about it just not working. All right, so that's a big thing. Like, is that some of these just don't even work, according to some people. Now, maybe it does sometimes, but yeah, that's really what we're seeing from that there. So that's really helpful to get the negative reviews on Amazon. By the way, if you're looking to come up with a product as well, something super helpful is just go to product category, go to the negative reviews, and then basically come up with a product and make sure it has some sort of feature that allows it to just make sure it doesn't have that kind of issue. So that's a little tip there for you. Add comments. So pull up some of these ads here. Sometimes it's an absolute gold mine. This one here was okay. Wasn't too bad. Wish I had bought these sooner. They're amazing. Love them for potty training. They'd be good for anyone with kids, animals, same reason. Women with heavy flows, very versatile. Plus it didn't sound like a lot of other options. So we're kind of focusing mainly on kids, to start off, because they have like 4 different, kind of audiences, but really the children's bedwetting is really the main, like 70% of the revenue, but there is kind of 4 different audiences. So you can really dive deep in all 4 different ones. Cool invention. Yeah, life-saving while potty training. And you also want to see the language that they use too as well. So you notice on the reviews, I actually save a lot of that stuff. Yeah, these have been a lifesaver for my daughter. So it's just the language that they use, like, lifesaver kept getting brought up a ton. So we actually noted that down. Their best investment, finished, blah, blah, blah. And then also check on Instagram as well. These are amazing. Wish I discovered them. And they've been a lifesaver for potty training. Once again, lifesaver. These are saving my sanity during potty training. Worth the price. So grateful for this product. So sanity keeps getting brought up as well too, which is why I actually noted one of those down, mentioning sanity. I forgot where I put it down, but oh yeah, I have 2 bedwears and none of my sanity left. So yeah, basically sanity keeps getting brought up, lifesaver. So that's the kind of language that these kind of customers are using. So that's really helpful in terms of the ad comments there. Some of them will mention price as well. So that's something to note there. Competitor research, you kind of dig through ad libraries, foreplay. This sheet here, which I went over in my last video, you can basically go through all these different types of brands and see exactly what, sports brands, jewelry brands, all that sort of stuff. And really just go through all their different ad libraries and kind of see what angles, all that sort of stuff is working really well. Ad account, going through the best ads and worst ads, which angles, ad formats, etc. work the best. Now, typically for this one here, they were spending about $6-7K a month, but they're kind of just stuck. The main reason why is because 1, they're not testing enough ads, and then 2, the main ad that they're working is just this basically one of the co-founders just showing how it works and just showing the effectiveness of it, which is good. Don't get me wrong, and it's profitable. But the problem is it's just not really that scalable, because you'll see in a second of like what you need to reach like the masses for this kind of problem, because it's reaching the people that are just already kind of aware of these kind of bedwetting mats, and kind of just it's not really reaching a broader an audience that isn't even aware about the product is kind of the main issue in terms of the scalability aspect of it. Now, What we'll get into next after that is the organic inspo. Now, sometimes this is super, super helpful. In this case, it wasn't really. So what I typed in was bedwetting. I typed in, pet bedwetting. I typed in, children bedwetting. And wasn't really, seeing too many like really good viral videos, anything too crazy, like 60,000 views, just not a lot for TikTok. So just wasn't seeing too much there. Now, sometimes it is super helpful. And then what we usually do is we note the video down. We note down the views it got. So this one here, and then the hook. So this one was mom hack for bedwetting. So kind of cool, but really this wasn't really much. Now, what I want to get into for this one here. Now, sometimes this is, don't get me wrong, really, really helpful. What I found most helpful for this one here was Reddit. So check this out. So basically for Reddit, what you can do is you can type in, how to get rid of X problem, or I have X problem, Reddit, or I want X desire, or I want X benefit, Reddit, right? So if I go here, I type in children bedwetting Reddit, I scroll down, I just open up all these different tabs. And then basically what you want to do as you read through these, you want to keep all these different frameworks in mind. What do they want? What are the, benefits? What are the pain points that they're dealing with? And then also, what are the failed solutions that they've gone through? Now, what's really cool about the failed solutions compared to their customer reviews, these are a lot more going to be just kind of usually off of the competitors or like the certain product, essentially. They're not really going to go too in depth of it, but like this is really how you reach the masses. So check this out. So I need some help. My 7-year-old son consistently wets the bed probably 3 to 4 nights a week. He sleeps on deeply and doesn't wake up even after peeing. He'll just wake in the morning soaked with no recollection of it happening. We just had so check this out. We had him in bedwetting underwear, basically large pull-ups for a long time, just tried him in underwear instead in hopes that feeling the wetness might help him. Nope, nothing, right? So what is that? That's a failed solution, right? That they've tried. They tried in the past, just didn't work, okay? We cut off liquids 2 hours before bed and still no help. What is that? That's another failed solution. And then now, of course, he doesn't want to go back to diapers, understandably so. So those are already 2 failed solutions right there. The laundry is exhausting, honestly, and he's getting so frustrated. What is that? That's a customer pain point. They're super frustrated. The laundry is just getting exhausted. It's so much work. She's looked at bedwetting alarms. I noted that down as well too. Wasn't what she tried, but bedwetting alarm. But then she mentioned too that worried that it might scare him more than anything. I don't know how to approach this without causing more anxiety over this. I feel like someone is his fault. So you can kind of see here, you want to really highlight the emotions like exhausted, scared, frustrated. Like people buy with emotion and then they justify with logic. So if you're able to really highlight those exact emotions they're going through and then be able to present the product and then just all the benefits that they genuinely care about, you look like an absolute genius, right? So, and it really just comes down to a lot of the research. So that's just one thread. It just keeps getting better and better. Longtime member of this community. 11-year-old son is a chronic bedwetter, has been his entire life. We tried everything, including been to a doctor as well as a urologist. What is that? That's a failed solution. Been to the doctor, urologist. They're basically saying, they're going to outgrow it. They said it's very, very common, but none of the cousins have the issue. Blah, blah, blah. So that's another failed solution that we find from that. He's constantly getting better with age, but I'm not sure how he's going to break that. He's very active and lots of friends, and he's been invited to a sleepover a couple nights ago. He threw the card in the trash, and I found out and asked him why he didn't want to go. He said because he's scared he's going to pee the bed, and that broke my heart. That's pretty crazy. So that's just, the kid didn't even want to go on a sleepover because he's so worried about bedwetting and stuff. Now, this product doesn't really solve that specific problem, unfortunately, because obviously if you just show up with this pea pod mat and then you lay it down, at a sleepover, like all the kids are gonna be like, what is that? And then obviously just shows that he has the problem. So doesn't exactly solve that, but it just goes to show that's just how deep people get, and that broke my heart, right? So it's just a huge emotion. So really, really something to note there. He's been in nappies since he's 3, since started in school in August, came back, some weeks good, some weeks bad. Seriously, 2 times full bed sets to wash for days in a row. I know it's just hump, but I'm sick of this bad night's sleep and massive work it creates. What is that? There's 2 different pain points. It's just bad night's sleep, and just so much work. So that's really a customer desire. It's just they're just tired of these bad, like they want a better sleep at night, right? And so that's really something to note there. And last one here, how long did you, my son has been day trained, my son younger, I feel like I've been using, I can see him stop wanting to bed. I make him pee before bed and I strict liquids. But I hear it can be detrimental to learning. So they're basically trying some more of these, failed solutions. Like they're restricting liquids. They're trying all this kind of stuff. Now, what I kind of want to note here is, check this out. Now, if we take a look at the desires and market awareness and all that kind of stuff, if with these kind of ads that's been happening, it's just kind of showing the product and showing, hey, it works. Like if you're doing this, hey, it works, right? These are very much like not reaching too much of the broad audience. But as soon as you go towards these, these kind of main big pain points that people are experiencing that they're opening up on Reddit about, and then you say, hey, you've tried, you might have tried bedwetting underwear, you might have tried visiting a doctor, you might have tried cutting off liquids or making your, kid be, and nothing's working, right? What is that, appealing to? That's appealing to such a massive market appeal that they're just like, all these people, like they're literally dealing with this, they're trying all this stuff. Not once do they mention like this product, right? And so with these ads, it's just not reaching that, that broader appeal. So that's what it's going to allow us to, and also improve our profitability because our messaging is so perfectly resonant. Like I didn't just like make up these words. Like these are all the exact words they mentioned, like liquids 2 hours before bed. And then you start piling on like the sanity, lifesaver, all kind of stuff. It's just all the words that they're using. Like I'm not like a 40-year-old mom with, a 6-year-old like son. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not that, you know what I mean? Don't have kids yet, but maybe, one day. For sure. It's part of the plan. Maybe I'll have to get this product eventually here. Well, actually, they are shipping it out to us, so we are going to get the product, so I'll be ready to go when I'm a dad. Jokes aside, basically, you're going to be able to reach a larger market, awareness level, because people who, basically just, they basically problem where they're like such a large group of people that just they don't even know about this product as an option. Like they know they have a problem to solve, but they just, they aren't aware of, specific solutions, and whatnot. So you really kind of highlight all these different solutions, that they've already tried, but nothing's worked. And it really allows you to sell the product really, really well. So hopefully that was helpful. Give this a try. These 8 main different things really, really help market it really, really well. It allows you to hit all these different awareness levels, all these different desires, because some desires, might have a way bigger, market appeal. Them wanting to change they want changing a web to just be easier. That might appeal to, a small piece of people like, oh, what, I just want this to be easier. Or, like just the peace of mind might be like, just desire too. Or maybe make nighttime training easier. It could be even a bigger one. Or they just want a better sleep at night. They're so tired. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why you need to test all these different things out and see really what sticks. Honestly, these 8 are kind of the main things. I've gotten a lot of inspo from, other people in my network and stuff like that. And just this is what we've seen work. And I've touched this document up over time. This is what we've seen work really, really, really well. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know if there is any questions, down below. Drop this video a like if you enjoyed it. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions. We will see you in the next video. Cheers for watching. Hope you have a good one.